Good morning, and welcome to Madison and to the 8th National Farm to Cafeteria Conference. Woohoo! My name is Anupama Joshi. I'm the Executive Director and co-founder of the National Farm to School Network. And I want to thank the Echoes of Camp Randall Marching Band and the preschoolers that were super cute from the Creative Learning Preschool for kicking us off to a fantastic conference. How great was that? That was great. We couldn't be happier to host this conference in Madison, Wisconsin. Madison, Wisconsin is home to a vibrant local food movement, a strong farm-to-institution network, and a thriving agricultural community. We know that you'll enjoy Madison for all it has to offer you. Madison is home to the largest producer-only market in the country, hosting more than 300 producers right on the state capitol. The farmers market happens on Saturday, which is tomorrow, so I encourage you to go visit in the morning tomorrow. Be there early, I'm told. It really gets crowded. Madison is also an active city. Wrapping around the conference venue, Monona Terrace, is a bike path and a walkway that you can use. I'm sure many of you already use that. And to make sure that you stay on your fitness goals while you're here at the conference, we are offering 30-minute free bike rides to all of you. So please use them and explore Madison. The National Farm to School Network is delighted to host this conference here in Madison in partnership with our local partners, who have been incredible collaborators in putting this event together for us. Community Groundworks, the Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection, and the University of Wisconsin-Madison's Center for Integrated Agricultural Systems. Please give them a big hand. They have been incredible partners. The first Farm to Cafeteria conference was hosted 14 years ago under the leadership of the Community Food Security Coalition, an organization that brought together a diverse set of stakeholders to work on local and regional food systems, ensure access to affordable, nutritious, and culturally appropriate food for all. The Community Food Security Coalition, or CFSC as it was better known, was pivotal to the early farm to school and farm to cafeteria efforts in the country. National Farm to School Network was birthed by a collaboration between CFSC and the Urban and Environmental Policy Institute at Occidental College. CFSC closed its doors in 2012, and since then, the National Farm to School Network has taken the lead on hosting this conference and continuing this event with its original purpose, to provide a platform for broad and diverse stakeholders and discussions and learning to happen, to harness the power of institutional food purchasing and education to improve the public health and strengthen local food systems. Through farm to cafeteria initiatives, we are fixing a broken system of how food is being grown and consumed in the United States. This work is not going to happen overnight. It's certainly going to take some time, quite some time. Over the last several years, however, we've had some victories, some big and some small. And this conference and other events such as this one are really the perfect place for celebrating these victories, pausing, reviewing, and looking at what we together as players in this movement can celebrate together. Since it started in the late 1990s, Farm to School has seen phenomenal growth across the country and internationally. The USDA estimates that more than 5,000 school districts, which is about 42% of all schools in the country, including DC and the US territories, participate in Farm to School. And we have representatives from the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico here at this conference today. I want to welcome them to the conference. And internationally, we don't have a count, but we know that farm to school type of activities and initiatives are happening in many, many countries. And we want to welcome Canada and Brazil, who are with us here at the conference today. The National Farm to School Network is a backbone organization for the farm to school, farm to cafeteria movement, serving as a hub for information, advocacy, and networking across the country. The growth in farm to school is a true testament to the strong partnerships, leadership, and advocacy that is being facilitated by the National Farm to School Network through thousands of partnerships and supporters that we have all across the country who are the core of the work that we do. And at the core of these partnerships are our regional and state partners. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge each and every member of the National Farm to School Network team today for their hard work in making Farm to School happen in communities across the country, making it a recognized strategy for community building, economic development, and obesity prevention. Please stand up and get recognized if you are a National Farm to School Network state lead, a National Farm to School Network regional lead. Could you please stand up if you're a National Farm to School Network state lead, regional lead, agencies, staff, and advisory board members? Thank you. These people, all these people and organizations, many more of them across the country, that partner with the National Farm to School Network, they partner with us because they see farm to school as an entry point for food systems change, part of fixing that broken food system, changing the culture of food in our communities. They are working on farm to school, but are often part of a broader farm to cafeteria effort in their locations, involving colleges, hospitals, early care centers, and other institutions. This cross-pollination and learning is critical for movement building and change. It is this cross-pollination of ideas and settings that has inspired our conference theme this year, Moving Forward Together. And there's more to celebrate in the local foods movement. The number of farmers markets in the country have more than doubled in the last decade. Innovative initiatives such as Double Up Food Bucks are incentivizing consumers by doubling their purchasing capacity using SNAP dollars when they purchase fruits and vegetables at farmers markets. Starting in Michigan, this program is now available in 21 states. More than 300 food hubs have emerged to fill a need for product aggregation, processing, and distribution. Food banks, which distribute more than 2.5 million pounds of food, are joining the local food movement as well, serving as food hubs and educating their stakeholders about healthy local foods. And through the Veggie RX, or Fruit and Veggie Prescription Program, healthcare providers are prescribing fruits and vegetables to patients, and then they can buy them from local farmers markets. Last year, Navajo Nation levied an extra 2% sales tax on all junk food and soda. They've also made sale of fresh fruits and vegetables tax-free. This is what can happen when a community comes together and commits to changing the food system. And even our littlest eaters, such as the ones that were here up on stage, kids under 5 years of age, are experiencing the positive changes that are happening to the food system in education settings. They're tasting local healthy foods, developing a palate for them, and learning how to grow fruits and vegetables in their gardens, but more so, being aware of what it takes to farm and what it takes to cook food that is delicious and healthy and good for everybody. Mirroring these successes, our team has put together a conference program for you that reflects the depth and breadth of the movement. Those of you who have attended the field trips and short courses that happened yesterday at our pre-conference day can testify that there was so much to learn from. At Growing Power in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, from Will Annell himself, and in short courses on how to engage farmer cooperatives and food hubs, look at healthy hospitals as a strategy, developing state networks, and of course, learning from the dairy industry in Wisconsin. Over the next 2 days, you will learn from people who work in hospitals, universities, and all kinds of settings. Look at this packed room. We have more than 1,000 people that are attending the conference today. And every one of you, in my eyes, is an opportunity to learn something new from, spark an innovative idea, or form a new partnership. Whether you're learning about food hubs or gardening, curriculum, or food safety, this conference is focused on innovative partnerships, really will help us build the momentum necessary for long-term sustainability and growth in this movement. You all are the future of the Farm to Cafeteria movement, and this conference really can be only as good as you can make it for yourself. So there's a lot of content to choose from at the conference. I encourage you to choose wisely, engage deeply, share your wisdom with others, and participate actively. And lastly, be open to new ideas and strategies. 70% of you here today are first-time attendees to the National Farm to Cafeteria Conference. That is an amazing statistic. There are so many new people coming into this movement, it's just fantastic. But this conference has a strong history of developing and nurturing movement leaders. A few of you, I think, in the room may have attended the first conference that was held in 2002 in Seattle and still came back. You know who you are that attended the first conference in 2002. Thank you for being a steady supporter and player in this movement. Whether you're new or seasoned to this movement, I challenge you to use this conference wisely. First, you meet somebody new or from a different part of the country, or from a different sector of Farm to Cafeteria. Second, try something new, a workshop that you may not have thought about that you are interested in. And thirdly, hatch a new idea that you can take back into your community and make it happen in your community. I am grateful that you're here at the conference today, that you are active participants in this Farm to Cafeteria movement, and I wish you a productive and fun time at the conference.